happening? Facebook fam, YouTube fam, Frank Gooden here with Talk with Frank Gooden. Glad you are here for another one. I want to jump right in here. I'm kind of wondering what's going on. So I'm kind of wondering out loud. I want to comment on a few things that we're kind of seeing, and I don't have the answers. I want to find out from you what your take is. Recently, Russell Westbrook showed up at an event. I believe it was some sort of fashion shoot, and correct me if I'm wrong on it, but he made news by showing up in a skirt. And this is interesting because, as we all know, this is something that we've been seeing from time to time with our black male athletes. And I'm just wondering, what do you guys think is going on here? Is this a big deal? Is this something that we need to be concerned about? Is this something that's even worth talking about? What's going on in society where we have these black male athletes dressing up from time to time in dresses or skirts? Is it just that Russell Westbrook or, whomever is just kind of out here just saying, hey, let me just throw on a skirt just to be quote unquote fashion forward? Is there some sort of greater agenda going on here? He's not the only one. Let me throw a picture up here. So you see Odell Beckham has shown up in a skirt, relatively recently. John Barkley has shown up in a skirt and heels. I don't know what this is all about. I'll go back to the most recent thing here. Okay, white skirt, pleated, some long boots, black boots. And Russell Westbrook is known as an athlete who is, he's a premier athlete in the NBA. You'll be hard pressed to find somebody who goes harder on the court, and who has that reputation for going hard on the court than Russell Westbrook. That's part of his game: athleticism, explosiveness, all the things that you might call masculine traits. You might have other players who are known for their skill or finesse on the court. That's not Russell Westbrook. At least that's not what you first think of when you think of him. You think of an explosive athlete who goes after it on the court. So you see, he's in this skirt, and you see me. I barely know what to make of it. Is this part of some sort of trend? Are we going to see more athletes doing this? Is this something that we can expect to see? Am I making a big deal of it? I wanted to bring this up just to see kind of what your thoughts about it are. Maybe somebody can educate me on why we're seeing something like this. You know what I'm saying? Is there a reason? Because there is the theory out here that the overall broader culture or people in the culture want to emasculate the black male image, because when it comes to wearing skirts or dresses, we see that a lot in the in the acting sphere. Tyler Perry, as we know, made a living wearing a dress in movies. You got an actor / comedian, I guess you could say, wearing a dress. Ving Rhames, he wore a dress in a movie a while ago called Holiday Heart. I think that was the name of his character. Sean and Marlon Wayans wore dresses, of course, and white chicks. Arsenio Hall wore a dress. Eddie Murphy at one time wore a dress. Wesley Snipes, Chris Tucker. I'm just going down the list. Jamie Foxx was another another actor who played a character who was, helped make him famous from wearing a dress. So actors wearing dresses, at least black actors wearing dresses, aren't necessarily new. Dave Chappelle has a video out where he refused to wear a dress and tells a hilarious story about someone trying to pressure him to wear a dress. There's the argument that there's like an agenda to emasculate the black male by having these high profile black males, either athletes or actors, in a dress at some point in their careers. Is that like a true? What do you think about that? Is there something to that, or it's just this much ado about nothing? It just makes me wonder. It's one of these things that you just wonder out loud. What would be the reason for somebody like Russell Westbrook to step out and be quote unquote fashion forward? Some of you might say, hey, why not? Why not wear a dress? Let him do what he want to do? Because you have to think, how many white male images of either athletes or recent actors do we see who are really, really popular, do we see in dresses or skirts? I can't think of any right now. I can think of like white actors in the past who, famous white actors in the past who have worn dresses. I'm going all the way back to, I believe, the 80s now, with Robin Williams, with, I think, Mrs. Doubtfire, of course, wore a dress. And maybe some others. I'll just be guessing. You know what I'm saying? Did Jim Carrey at one point wear a dress? But, help me out. Are there recent examples of either white athletes or who are, masculine men just deciding they're going to pop up in a dress? We can think of black rappers who have done this, and it just seems like to be a thing. I don't know, with black male popular figures. So is it a thing? Is it just me? Because it doesn't seem like it's normal to me. So do me a favor on this one. I kind of want to hear from you. What's the deal with that? What do you think? I want to hear from you in the comments. Okay, I'm looking forward to hearing from you.